Education as an Agent for Change, EPFE 201. In this class I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the isms, and I learned about prejudice and discrimination, with it being, with my limited knowledge and my limited exposure to people. As you can see over through here, things have changed since I've been in DeKalb. I went to school back in the late 70s, which was me on the right over here, and then on the left you see me currently. One of the things that I learned is that those who hold the power, the dominant groups, benefit from dominant education. The non-dominant are disadvantaged. They're minorities and they lack a social identity with that. I learned about oppression, which is prejudice plus power. It's been embedded in our policy, our laws, and our practices. We can benefit even if we don't believe in the prejudice. There are four elements to this prejudice. They're historical because they've happened for a long time. They're ideological. They're a dominant idea. They're institutional, and they're cultural. One of the things that I found out is I think segregation is so irrational. How does anyone come up with these ideas? The only thing that needs to be separated by colors is the laundry. Yet many people accept it as being normal. Well, we have a problem with education is there's a lot of prepackaged curriculum where learning is reduced to the memorization of narrowly defined facts and isolated pieces of information that can be easily measured and evaluated. Schools should become sites of social transformation where students are educated to become more informed, active, and critical citizens. I learned about transformative intellectuals. These are the ones that educate students to take risks and to struggle with power in order to alter oppressive conditions. I really liked the way that they went and did things rather than just doing a standardized test. Schools shouldn't just teach academics. They should teach subjects that also produce student objectives or particular sets of experiences that are all part of an ideological process. Schools are a place where classrooms and the street corners can collide. In short, I feel that teachers should be aware of their community. Too often we try to Americanize people to eliminate the diversity with assimilation, standardization, and conformity. I think that limits what we can go and do in school because we all don't learn the same. Curriculum needs to be differential to prepare individuals of different intelligence and ability for a variety of different adult functions. One of the things that I liked was when we read about the Chicago Project, where we had success in the world of their own neighborhood. One of the things I thought about this was those disadvantaged kids at Robert Taylor homes in the city, or Caprini Green, check that. How would normal people go and do in their environment? We don't look at it that way. We look at it different ways. These kids were able to adapt to the street by their own smarts. The students were involved in their class. They were no longer trying to just solve textbook questions. Instead, they were working on an authentic quest with real components, challenges, and obstacles. They formulated a game plan, and then they implemented it. They figured out multiple approaches to problem solving and put that plan into action. It wasn't about the process, it was about the end product. We also, one of the things I liked is that something that Paulo Freire said, if peasants don't have a notion of a lovelier world, they are never moved to try and transform the world that there is. These kids need a chance. They need to use their imagination. In the reading by Max Green about teachers, imagination, he said, allows people to think of things as they could be. Only when we envision a better social order do we find the present one unendurable and stir ourselves to repair it. All communities need to be part of the school. They need to help. They need to help finding causes and offering the solutions. One of the things we need to go and remember is that you cannot uneducate. All you need is the freedom to go and ask questions. Another thing that I learned from this is that choosing to not do something is the same as choosing to allow it. It made me rethink a lot of the things about school that were out there. When I first took this course, I didn't like it. I had preconceived notions, and by the end, it altered my attitudes here. Thank you.